Hi, Oh my God. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well, doing blessed, doing incredible, overflowing, all of that great stuff. I know I am doing well. Thank you so much for all of the great feedback on the last video. If you haven't seen it, I'm gonna put it in the description bar below. In today's video, I am going to hit you with 4 vibes that we're not taking into 2023. That's 4 vibes that we're not taking into 2023. Vibes, I hear these days people talking about vibes more often, and I know I certainly do. When I think about a vibe, I think about a person's presence. I think about a person's attitude, and it might be someone else's vibe, presence, or attitude, but it also could be our own as well. So at this, take it for what you will. This might be your own vibe, or it could be your tribe's vibe, or partnership vibes, people that you're doing business with, people that you're partnering with. Whatever the case is, these are 4 vibes that if you want to thrive in 2023, these vibes, it's got to go. Okay. So let's start with number 1. The first vibe that has to go is time wasting. I feel very strongly about time. Why? Why do I feel so very strongly about time? Well, I feel strongly about it is because I value time massively. I value time massively because we are not here forever. And time goes by so quickly. You cannot afford to waste it. I feel very strongly about it. I've seen people pass away. I had my eldest half brother, he passed away in July of 2022. And it's still massively unbelievable to me that you can be here one day and then gone the next. And so I live personally with a sense of urgency, with a sense of purpose, a sense of intention. And for some people, that's too much for them. They can't take my seriousness, or they can't take my intensity about my goals, about the things that I want to achieve. And that's okay. I'm not the person for them. But you get one life, guys. We're not here forever. Make the most of your time. It is so wasteful to think that, well, I'll get around to it next month. I'll get around to it in the summer. I'll get around to it. No, if you can find a way to be proactive, my friends. Be proactive. So if you have a vibe, or you know people who have had a vibe of time wasting, that we'll get to it when we'll get to it, that is not the energy to have, especially if you internally are struggling with the fact that you're not where you want to be, you're not who you want to be, then honey, you don't have the room to be sitting here wasting time. So number 2, the second vibe that we cannot take into 2023 is negative self-talk. Negative self-talk. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy enough. I don't have enough. I'm not attractive enough. They will never pick me. Even just saying those things as an example for this video makes me feel some type of way. And yes, I have had negative self-talk. I do. As an entrepreneur, any entrepreneur will tell you, you go through a gamut of negative self-talk. One minute, oh, I'm doing great. Then the next minute, it's, what am I doing? I'm an idiot. I shouldn't have just decided to take this on. What was I thinking? Self-talk is so massively important because we become what we tell ourselves. So if I tell myself, Lauren, you can be spectacular. Lauren, you are excellent. Lauren, you deliver quality to your clients and they love you for it. Lauren, you can take on these massive projects on your own. You can lead your team. You can do all of these fantastic, incredible things. That I am going to believe that. I am going to have myself, I'm going to hype myself up, right? It's so important to hype yourself up. And if I'm constantly telling myself that, Lauren, you're a failure, Lauren, you're a this, Lauren, you're a that, then I'm going to believe that. And out of the heart, the mouth speaks. If I tell myself I'm those things, guess what? I'm going to start to believe it. I'm going to show up in the world as if I'm not smart. I'm going to show up in the world as if I'm not brilliant. I'm going to show up in the world as if I think someone else is better than me. And then you'll find yourself, in a comparison game. Don't be in a space of negative self-talk. Let this be the last year that you are in a space of believing the worst in yourself and telling yourself the worst things about yourself. Tell yourself that you are spectacular, that you are resourceful, that you are creative, that you are capable, because you are. And sometimes you might not have people in your corner who are going to tell you that. So you have to be the person who says that to yourself. Okay, the third vibe that we're not bringing into 2023. Negative energy and energy drainers. Sheesh. Listen, negative energy and energy drainers have no room on my ship. Not in 2023, not in 2024, not in 2025, no room for it. Why? Because energy is contagious. Energy transfers from one person to the next. If you're around people who are talking about massive goals, massive dreams, chances are that is, if you are if you are a person who is secure in yourself and you're not a person who is constantly comparing yourself and you think another person's greatness somehow diminishes yours, if you are in a position where you're with people who are talking about great, big, magnificent things and that gives you energy, right? If you're in that space where it's gonna give you energy, that can massively change your life. Versus being around a bunch of people who choose to see the world in a negative light. Everything is bad, everything is rigged, everyone's out to get you. Just constantly, massively seeing the negative in everything. That will soon rub off on you. And then you're going to start to look at the person who gets the promotion with jealousy instead of looking at it as, okay, Johnny got the promotion. Let me see what I could do. What did Johnny do that maybe I could be doing for myself that could help me to elevate to get to the next level so the next promotion doesn't miss me over, right? And that's just a different perspective to look at it versus saying, he didn't deserve that. How come he got it and not me? You know, that sort of negative energy, that negative perspective, that negative thinking, it drains you and it will drain the other people around you. Another thing with the energy drainers, there are some people, and I'm just gonna say it, who are leeches. They are leeches. They will latch onto you and they will take and take and take, whether it's your resources, whether it's your time, your money, your energy. You know, there's some people who do not do the self-care. They don't do the work. They don't take the time to read or go to therapy or to practice gratitude or be introspective about things in their life. So they'll just pick up the phone and trauma dump all of their problems onto you or onto other people. That is a massive energy drain to the other person. And the last thing I would hate for you to be is an energy drainer. And I also don't want to see you have the life sucked out of you by energy drainers. And I say I'm a massive, massive advocate for boundaries with a capital B, baby. Boundaries, because takers and leeches, people who are here to take your resources, here to take your time, here to take your money, here to take your ideas, those people don't have boundaries. They don't know no. They don't know when to put a lid on it and when to stop. So my bad. They don't know when to stop. So it is so important for you to know where to draw the line between this is where I end and you begin. And sometimes you need to have a barrier beyond your boundary. So this is where I end. There is still more boundary and space between me and this energy drainer, and the energy drainer has to be down here somewhere. That's how it is. 2023, self-care is not selfish. Self-care is nourishment. It is self-nourishment. It's taking care of you. Serve from your overflow in 2023 and show the energy drainers, the negative energy, to the door. Then number four, the fourth vibe that we are not taking to 2023 is the you can't do it spirit. The you can't do it spirit, this can be from other people, or this could just be that little voice inside of yourself that says that you cannot do it. This could be a person who thinks that you are unable to do something. And I want to tell you that, especially if you have people around you, people that you think that should support you, that says, oh, you're trying to do that? Well, you can't do that. I want you to know that that person is saying what they cannot do. It has nothing to do with you. You have the goal, you have the vision, you have the strategy, you have the resources, and you have the drive and the determination to see it through. It doesn't matter what anyone else has to say. In 2023, friends, I want you to protect your vibe and get those you can't do it vibes out of your space. They can't go. I'm not saying cut people off. I'm saying to put distance in place. I'm saying maybe they can't go with you into 2023. Maybe they can't work on projects with you in 2023. Maybe you got to switch departments because you need to be in a space where you have like-minded and similar frequency energy in your space. I was coaching one of my clients a couple weeks ago, and we were talking about this very thing, about how she had these fantastic ideas to execute a new phase in her life and her career. And she had just a friend, a well-meaning friend, who would make these comments that would say, who would just speak so much doubt and fear and anxiety into her plans, and would say things like, wow, I can't believe you're trying to do this. We'll just say her name is Veronica. Like, wow, Veronica, I can't believe you're trying to do this. Aren't you worried about your job? Aren't you worried about how much time this is going to take? Oh my gosh, how much money is this going to take you? Like, you're really going to do this right now? And I remember her telling me in the coaching session just how that planted seeds of doubt in her own mind. That Veronica is this incredibly capable person, that because someone that she loved and trusted was speaking doubt into her, it caused her to doubt herself. And my friends, I want to say to you, think about who are those characters, who are those voices, and maybe it's even you, maybe it's your own self that is speaking these limitations forward into your goals and your dreams. And I want to tell you right now, you gotta, the earplugs. What? Hello? You gotta put the earplugs in and you gotta do your thing. We're gonna be blocking all you can't do it energy in 2023. We cannot bring those vibes with us. Listen, this is the time for you to step out. This is the time for you to actualize. You know, one thing that I find with people that I have worked with in the past is that they often feel out of control in their life, in their career, and maybe sometimes even in their business, because there's something that they want to do that they haven't yet done. And there's a reason why they haven't done those things yet. And it could be for a number of reasons. It could be that they haven't done the research. It could be that they think it costs more money to do what it is that they want to do, or they just don't even know where to start. But it's sometimes the not knowing what to do and not doing anything at all that causes the most anxiety and the most issues for people. So if any of these vibes have been stopping you, friends, I want to invite you to know where to set boundaries, know where to remove, know where to rearrange yourself or other people to be able to make sure that you can go the distance in 2023. Life is precious. We don't have forever. And I strongly, strongly encourage you to lost my thought. I strongly encourage you, my friends, to understand the vibes, know the vibes when you see them, and move accordingly. So my friends, that is it for this video. Let me know down below in the comments, what are some vibes that you are not bringing with you into 2023? Was it one of my 4 or there's some other ones? Leave them down in the comments below. I can't wait to see them and comment and have a discussion down below. And also make sure that you check out my other videos and what else? That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If this video gave you life, share it with a friend, share it with a family member, share it with your sister girl, share it with your cousin, and I will see you in the next video. See ya.